Right. So another important thing is to do with custom styling. So when you're playing around with the configuration options for a lot of these different entities, you will often see that there are custom options. Now, these can be found throughout the use of content templates. You might find them when you're looking at text color or background color or styling or something like that. But it's not immediately clear how you go about defining what those custom colors are going to be or custom entries. So that is what they are. It's if you've got a predefined list in there. Let's say you've got colors, you've got primary and secondary, which are from your appearance settings. You've got white, you've got gray. If you want some other colors included from your color palette, you need to be able to include those somehow. And this is how those custom colors are utilized. So these custom entries have been defined as part of the CSS override functionality. So there are additional tutorial resources on CSS override, but it allows you to essentially override the CSS code on just some bits of your site. And this is what we have to do here. So let's take a look at this. So an example of where we might see this. So for example, I added a title here. If I go to the configuration options for that title, I've got a color for the title, which includes that list of custom 1 to 4. Now, let's say I want a really horrible green or something in there, but it's not my primary or secondary color. We need to define what that is. So bear with me 1 second. This is the kind of syntax you'll need for that. So this is just for text specifically. It might be slightly different for different styling or background options. You write something like that. So it's simply a case of dot has text custom or dot has background custom, I think. Then you're defining a color. The syntax is the same. You're just putting a slightly different color. You save that file, and then you upload it to your CSS override. Or if you already have some entries in your CSS override, then you append these to the end of that file. So what this essentially is, so let me just save this. So custom CSS. If I go to CSS override, now on this particular storefront, I don't have an existing override file, so I can just upload one from scratch. And upload. And you'll see from the actual syntax that that's defining specifically what those custom 1, custom 2, custom 3, custom 4 are actually going to be. So with that uploaded, I might need to go and clear my cache a couple of times if it's already cached some of my pages. But I should then be able to actually go and specify custom color as part of my content template, and then the page will recognize that. So I'll go back to my title. I'll specify which color do we want? Custom 3. And then let's view that page. And there you can see the color that I've specified as part of the CSS is being utilized as part of that selection.